guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you all for all the support. The channel is really growing and I really do appreciate it. I just want to say thank you guys. I am truly grateful that it's growing as much as it's growing, and thank you guys. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Without further ado, what we have in front of us is the largest scale Leonardo and Raphael. Obviously, these are customs that I went ahead and did. These are inspired by the 2-packs that are exclusive to Walmart. So I went ahead and took out the smaller Leo and Raphael, which was my motivation to make these larger scales kind of resemble a little bit more of the battle damage 2-pack figures, but with my own little taste, I would say, because it is not exactly the same as these figures are. And well, we'll get into that on the video. I'll show you guys what I took from these figures and what I didn't take, what was kind of my own stuff. And then I'll also show you guys, I might be doing a little bit more to these figures. If I do, you guys will be updated on that. But for now, let's just get into the video. Alright guys, starting off with Raphael. We're gonna do this kind of like a figure review. So as you guys know from my channel, if you guys usually watch my videos and stuff like that, you guys know that I like to do the accessories first. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna go with Raphael's accessories. So what I went ahead and did was added a couple of paint details here, nothing too crazy, just some highlighted basically the battle damage areas, not all of them but most of them. And then for these, as I stated on my review on this figure, these are different size, each one is different. So this is the one that really needs to be taped. This is kind of wider right here. If you have this figure, check them out, they're different. This right here is wider because in the movie he has tape wrapped around it. So they never detailed it with the ink, right? But they did molded it, so that's something cool. So this is the one that has the tape on it in the movie. So I went ahead and put the black ink on it. I was actually gonna put real tape on it, real black duct tape, but I figure the inking would be a smoother, nicer look to it. But you can always wrap on real tape on it, if you want more of a authentic look. That's always something you can do. And then I went ahead and painted this right here, the handles, and added some more little black ink on it, which was really fun. It was fun to customize these size. As you guys can tell, on the small ones, they did not come with the details, but I want to show you, they went ahead and actually, you see right here, you can see like the little detail. It was just never inked in, and this one doesn't have it. So they even included it on the small one. They just never inked it. I don't know why, but yeah, that's a fun fact, guys. But now let's get into the figures. Alright guys, starting with the head sculpt. I went ahead and added details to the head sculpt, right? I went ahead and highlighted the eyebrows, which is one of the main things. I could have gone added, as you can see, it's molded, so I could have made it much wider, but I kept it simple and just molded out, like, well, not molded out, highlighted his like eyes and a little bit of the eyebrow with black ink. The eyes as well, I wanted to give it like this kind of red going on, like on his eyes, to give it more like that animated look. And I did give him like the white in the middle of his eyes and his pupils, so it can give it more of like that cartoony look, because the movie is very artistic, and these figures are not well, the larger scales are really simple figures, really not a lot of details, and this movie's known for its artistic style. So look at, you can see right here, I highlighted under the bandana. I did a few. I didn't want to go all around. I wanted to keep it kind of like, you know, here and there, not so much just a full out black outline. And then you can see right here, I kind of went and did a little bit of my own style. And then right here, I highlighted in the middle of the bandana, the top, the side as well. So it looks really good. I'm proud of it. And then for the mouth, you can always, is molded. So I can also, this is something I've been planning on doing, which is probably go ahead and give them the same mouth that the 2-pack brings. And then back here as well, I did a little bit. So I went ahead. The only thing I didn't do at all was the shell, because just got tired and a little lazy. It was a lot of inking, and it took quite a while. Took me a few hours to get everything done. But yeah, that's for the head sculpt. Going down, you can see on the neck, I just added a little bit. I can go back in, make it a little bit cleaner and thicker on the neck, which I might do. I'm just not in a rush on it. I went ahead and added all the highlights. I highlighted all the damage to the front torso here. I used kind of like brown paint, you know. And then I started adding my battle damage detail on top of the shell after I did all the highlights that were on it. Another thing I went ahead and do, you know, as you can see right here, I kind of try to match the battle damage details that the smaller scale one brings. So I did steal a lot from these figures, but I went ahead and stole a little bit from everyone, because I also felt that since these are larger scale, they need a little bit more battle damage than the smaller scale brings. So I stole kind of a lot from the other battle damage, Leo, Mikey, Raph, to try to make it as clean as possible, and as how they would do it, as how Playmates would do it as possible, you know, just try to keep all their, so I did a lot of like scratches and whatnot. And then in the, right here in the movie, this is really nice and colored in, so I wanted to add some highlights to it, so I added like that pinkish color, and then the black. I think that came out pretty good as well. Moving down to the legs, as you can see, guys, moving down to the legs, I went ahead and added the black details right here. Mind you guys, all the red was repainted as well. I went ahead and added I mixed red with just white paint and give it that kind of, you know, I didn't want it too red. And then after I put all that kind of details on the knee pads, elbow pads, I went ahead and inked it with some black paint. So I don't know if the camera gets it really well, but there's two different reds going on everything that is red, and then the black. So I think that's really cool. I love how clean some of these line words came out. So I was really surprised that, you know, it came out pretty clean. I didn't use a brush. I used something else. So if you guys are interested in knowing what I used to get these lines coming out kind of like nice and sharp and looking good, just let me know. I'll show you guys in pictures. And I also, like I said, wanted to add more details, right? So if you guys can see, you can see right here on the feet, I added like the nails and just a little bit more details to the figure that not even the smaller scale brings. So overall, I'm really proud of this figure. I'm proud of the way it looks. I think he looks great. And you know, for $20 figures, you can take the chance and just go ahead and, you know, try to make him look better, because there's nothing wrong with the figure. He's just lack of, what do you call it, lack of paint details, honestly, because they molded a lot of things, but they didn't highlight them. So you guys can just get a couple paints from Walmart, because that's where I got mine, and just highlight the details. But overall, he looks like a solid looking figure, and he came out pretty well, you know. I might do this mouth right here on him. So if I do, I'll definitely upload a video, maybe a short, just to show you guys. But as for right now, that's Raphael. Let's move on to Leonardo. Alright guys, moving on to the fearless leader, Leonardo, who I must say does look better than Raphael. And since I already had more experience detailing this type of figure, I feel like this one came out a little bit cleaner and maybe a little bit better. But that you guys can let me know in the comments down below which one you guys like the most. For me, I'm kind of liking Leo a little bit more. Let's start with the head sculpt as well, you know. Oh, wait, let's start with the katanas, because we always start with the accessories first. So let's get the katanas out, and I'll show you what I did to the katanas. Alright guys, I almost got ahead of myself and didn't show you guys the accessories. So for the katanas, I feel like I did a better job on these than what I did with Raph weapons. You can see like I went ahead and added blue and black details to it, because the artwork in the box, in the larger scale for this guy, if you look closely, you will have some blue hints on the katana, which was why I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and add that. And that's where I stole some of the blue for the belt right here, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, I went ahead, nothing too crazy. I just, you know, went ahead and added some blue and black details on it. This one has more blue details than the black, but I like it. I think it came out pretty cool. And again, not to like chew my own horn or anything like that, but I do feel that I made these figures look better than how they come. So I still think it's 10 times better than what we get for 20 bucks. Though I'm not complaining, like I'm gonna be real with you guys, whether you customize them or not, these figures are still awesome. For my opinion, I just think they look better like this. But let's get into the figure. Alright guys, so as I was gonna start, we was gonna start with the head sculpt. When you look at the head sculpt, I, as well as always, highlighted the eyes. So I went ahead with the black ink, highlighted that. Did the white on the eyeball, and did the little blue on the side, as you can see right there, which I think looks really good. And as well, the bandana was highlighted with some black ink. You know, here you go, some black ink. Let me see if I can fix this for you. Here you guys go, a better look at the head sculpt. And I love that his bandana flows like that. That's really awesome. So I added some black and blue details. As you can see, the paint is different. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys the process of how I did it. I kind of recorded a little bit, like step-by-step process on Leo, not on Raph. Unfortunately, I didn't do Raph's, but I do have Leo's kind of recorded. So I'll show you guys the paint that I used, and I'll show you guys, I don't need the paint, but I'll show you guys, you know, kind of like step-by-step sort of, you know, with just the blue highlighted and the black highlighted and stuff like that. So stick to the end so you guys can see that. But down to the neck, which is something I might do to Raphael, and want to make it a little bit thicker like I did here on the ink. Feel like that came out a little bit better. The mouth as well, I might or might not do it like this. I don't know yet. You guys let me know. If you guys want to see that, I'll go ahead and work on the mouth being, you know, showing some teeth and whatnot. Down to the bottom. Let's take more look at the bottom now. As always, I started with, I like to leave the details. Well, I did start it with the details, I believe, on this one first. But yeah, either way, I highlighted this with the brown, or his little little details that they added, you know, that they molded. I highlighted those, and then I went ahead and did the battle damage that he does bring. This one, as you guys can see, I did it on the opposite side, just because I had this brown going on here, so I didn't have much room for the black ink. So I did the 2 scratches on this side instead, and did the battle damage black ink here. And then I went ahead and did also like the blue ink, which I really like. I think it gives it a nice touch on the belt. and then the side, not the sides, the ninja stars are highlighted with black. And I did added a little minor details of blue, and the belt as well. Back here some blue. Then if you go to the bottom, if you look at the bottom at the legs, I feel like the knee pads work came out much cleaner on Leonardo. Again, I feel like I just had more experience with dealing with the figure with this kind of mold. But yeah, I feel like the knee pad work looks so much better. Even the wristbands and the elbow pads look amazing, look really good. And then the red, it looks really good, guys. I'm really proud of it, and just let me know what you guys think. But honestly, I'm really proud of how this figure came out. I added the nails, the detail right there on his feet, highlighted his fingernails, toenails, and you got some nice details going on with the figure, man. I think anyone can do this. I'm not really a customizer, but like I said, anyone can do this. And being that the other two are coming out, Donnie and Mikey, really made me want to get Leo and do this to Leo, because I definitely am gonna get the other two and hook them up this way. But that's Leonardo. Looks really good. I have no complaints. I think he looks great. And I think that, again, you don't need to be a customizer to do this. You just need to buy some paint and get to work, and anyone can do it. Anyone can do it, and the figure is only 20 bucks. So, if like this is just an upgrade, I would say, think it looks 10 times better. But let me bring out Raph and Leo, and we'll have one final look at both of them. Alright guys, here's Leo and Raphael, both looking great. Let me know which one you guys like more. Let me know if you like them more like this, if you feel like they look better with the battle damage details, or if they look better just the way they come. To me, I feel like they look better with battle damage detail. Again, I'm not a customizer or anything like that, so I think I did a great job with it. Obviously it can be better, it can always be better, but I think that just like this, they do look better than the way they come. Let me know what you guys think. I am definitely looking forward into getting Donatello and Michelangelo and doing the same thing, making them battle damage. And I'm looking forward to get the exclusive Superfly 12-inch figure and see how that figure looks. Maybe add some details to it as well. I'm not sure. Again, I normally don't customize my figures, especially when they're larger scale Ninja Turtle figures. These are the first that I did. But being that I personally felt like these were too plain, and they're definitely not my favorite larger scales. I like the reissue vintage ones. Those I'm not touching, but these I felt like, why not? Why not make them look, just do some custom work to them. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I am gonna leave you guys with some footage of how I did Leonardo. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for viewing. Thank you guys for the support. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of you guys are commenting more, which I do appreciate. So go ahead and comment down below what you guys think about the figures. Did I do a good job? And let me know if you like them or not. Yeah, guys, enjoy the process of how I did